just get this going. There, ready. We're all set. Now, to begin, tell me, what do you see?
I don't know.
Okay. Try this. Focus on your vision.
No, it's happening.
What's happening?
No, it's too late. It's too late now. They're coming. Did you feel it too?
Take your stuff. We're getting out of here. We've got a problem.
Call them back.
What's going on?
It's the prince. We must go quickly.
Come on. Damn it. Hurry up.
Calm down. Maybe it has nothing to do with the party.
You know full well I was in charge of it. If anything goes wrong, it's my head on the chopping block. Fuck. Damn it! It took Hazel months to convince the Hartford Chantry to ally themselves with us. So they finally accept, and then bam, a code red. There's never been a code red in Boston, damn it! This has gotta be bad, MM.
It's not like you had anything to do with it. I'm sure.
You don't get it. I was in charge of organizing the party.
But security is Jara's problem,
Yeah,
normally.
except Jara is a member of the Primogen. I'm not.
But you're a harpy. The prince will cover you. You know she's always looking for an excuse to take him down a notch.
We'll see.
What do we do next?
When everyone's safe, we move on to phase 2. We clean house.
Did you say this is the first code red in Boston?
Ever since the fall of London, protocol is no longer a laughing matter.
Whatever. They've been harping on that for 4 years now. They took away our internet access. Our smartphones.
It's called risk mitigation, that's all. A code red is an alarm signal that's sent to everyone to say, watch out, we're all in danger. And everyone runs to shelter at the nearest safe house. For us, it's with the prince. It could have been worse.
I'd have preferred worse.
You're not even listening to me.
What do you mean by we clean house?
Getting rid of our archives, our documents, anything that might betray our network and relationships.
What comes after phase 2?
Just pray that it never comes to that.
Come on, tell me.
We run, we leave everything behind, and we go into hiding. As far from here as we can.
There's no way I'm leaving Boston. Everything I have is right here in the city. It took me years to build my clubs. I've worked too hard to give it up now.
You won't have a choice. I know you hate coming here. Are you gonna be all right?
What do you think? I know how to behave, Jay.
Yeah, I know. Just keep your cool and it'll be fine.
Ah, my little darlings. You're here at last. The fear that something horrible had happened to you terrified me.
No call for theatrics, April.
The prince asked to see you as soon as you arrived, Amim. I wouldn't dilly-dally if I were you. As for you, Journey, someone's triggered a code red. If anything has happened over there, I'll hold you personally responsible.
You know, back in the day, nobody could bat an eyelash without you knowing about it. You must know exactly what Jay is being blamed for, don't you?
Amim. My dear Amim. I adore you. Really, I do. But darling, please. You're way out of your league here. This alliance with the Hartford Chantry is crucial. The prince is on edge. We can't get through to anyone over there.
What does this have to do with Jay?
She was in charge of the whole thing, for goodness sake. Listen, both of you. From now on, I don't want to hear another word out of either of you. The prince is furious. Journey, you're coming with me.
I don't see why.
And as for you, Hazel wants to see you. Right now.
It's gonna be a long night.
Miss Lewis, welcome.
Consider it done.
Who's she, Caleb?
Mem Lewis.
She smiles like a toreador.
Letters etched in bold right upon her teeth.
What about that bearded guy who's swallowing his bile?
Dejan Siaka.
A Tremere warlock, then?
Keep him at a healthy distance. With a sideward glance, he could make the blood in your veins boil.
Is court attendance usually this sparse?
Under ordinary circumstances, there would be more of us here.
Is it because of the Code Red?
Could be. We should have all been at that party. But a code red is a code red. No one can leave. I'd hate to be Caius right about now.
Why?
He's second honcho of house security. This promises to be a busy night.
I know what you mean. It's one thing to have been told that the Nosferatu don't age well. It's another thing to see it for yourself.
It's by no fault of their own.
Do you think you'll be able to ask the prince tonight if you can embrace me?
No. Now is no longer the time.
And he is your child?
Mr. Beryl Underwood. He is tortured by a demon. We all have one. The beast that preys upon him is a love of money. If someone held a stake to his heart and cried your money or your unlife, he'd ask you for some time to think it over.
It's his greed, then, that cost him your favor?
Everything about him was disappointment. Never forget that the court is a chessboard. We are monsters, and we sacrifice pawns. If you want to be a major piece, then behave accordingly.
But
Nothing can happen to you here. We're in the prince's house. She must be finished by now. Wait for me. This won't take long.
It's out of the question, MM. I won't let her get away with this.
All right. Calm down, Dijon.
Where's Journey?
What's it to you?
Don't start with me. She was in charge of the party. She has to take responsibility for this.
Leave her out of it.
It's too late for that. Don't waste your time covering for her. She's not a kid anymore. I haven't heard from my child, and no one's able to get through to them over there.
Go on then. Go and save Imani and stop wasting your breath.
There are rules. Need I remind you? We're all stuck here.
You're such a good boy.
You'll never change.
Dijon!
What? Oh, come on, Hilda, she needs to grow up.
leave us.
I don't need your help.
Mem, please.
Stop calling me that.
I was worried about you.
You still haven't moved on, have you? You're always getting in my way.
Lower your voice. People are staring.
Do you know what this Code Red is all about? You're in the Primogen. You must know something.
I'm in the same boat as the rest of you. Apparently, it was from one of Moore's retainers. That's all I know.
Who's that?
Jason Moore. Don't you remember him? He's the human who manages our interests when the sun comes up. He handles our assets, errands with the banks.
What does he have to do with this?
I don't know. It now seems that Miss Hazel Iverson, the mighty Prince of Boston, is no longer on speaking terms with the Primogen. As if now were the ideal time.
She asked to see me. Do you know why?
My best guess is that she'd like to talk to you about Journey, of course. I always warned you that girl was trouble.
Yeah, sure. I've gotta go. Hazel must be upstairs. I'd better hurry. business, Sil. Now's not the time to make waves. What a shitty night. Hazel must be pissed. What the hell could she want with me?
Is everything okay, Mom? Penny for your thoughts?
Nothing, Pumpkin. What were you saying?
You saw pictures again? You're not going back to the Institute, are you?
No, don't fret. I'm gonna stay here with you now.
I don't like it when Richard takes you away.
He's my psychiatrist. He's helping me so I can be with you.
Mom has a little trouble sometimes, remember?
I see things that haven't happened yet. And I forget others.
Yes, I know. And you have to slumber so you can rest all alone sometimes. But 3 years was too long.
It seemed like an eternity without you.
I missed you too, Mom.
I need my sweet little monster.
Mom? What's going on? Why does everybody look so upset?
I think something serious is happening. I'm worried. I still haven't seen Richard. I looked for him so he could explain, but he can't be found.
So, what do we do now?
I was told to wait here, because Hazel wants to see us.
There are grown-ups coming, and your mother needs to talk to them.
Oh, then I'll go hide, because grown-ups talk to me too much.
If you want, sweetie. But don't wander off. Go on.
Show me what you do to make sure no one spots you.
Okay, here I go.
Leisha. It's been a while. Hey, MM. When did you get out?
Just tonight. Hazel wanted to see me.
That means she's extremely worried about the situation.
That, or she's a major drama queen.
You shouldn't make light of the situation. Believe me, there aren't many of us who have experienced a code red and survived.
Thanks for the heads up, Professor Bazori. First Siaka, now you. Why won't anybody give me a break tonight?
Maybe you asked for it.
Or maybe if you behaved in a manner more appropriate to the circumstances and our setting, then you'd better understand why everyone is so nervous.
Siaka jumped down my throat. Was I supposed to let him take his nerves out on me? No, I'm sorry. That's not how things work, Bazori.
We must all remain calm and accept any help we can get, even from the most unusual sources.
That's surprising to hear, coming from a blue blood. At least your certainties come from a more solid source than a prophecy from a child of Malkov.
You don't know what you're talking about.
All I'm saying is that whatever the problem is, your hallucinations aren't gonna help us solve it.
And yet, many of the things I saw ended up happening. Quentin King's disappearance, Hazel's rise to power, your breakup with Hilda too. But you're probably right. It's just Hazel and her flair for the dramatic.
Only time will tell.
Good evening, ladies, sir. The prince shall see you now.
Hazel. Delsin.
Come in, MM. I wanted to have a word with you.
What can I do for you?
I'm glad you're here. It's been a long time since we last saw each other. Tell me, where were you tonight?
Like everybody else, I suppose. At home, getting ready for the party.
How fortunate you weren't running early.
Why? What's happened?
You know what the Code Red means. There was a breach. This is intolerable. These agreements were supposed to celebrate the power of my court. Instead, I've been made to look a fool in the eyes of my allies. We'll have to increase our diplomatic efforts with the Warlocks. Send new emissaries to Osborne.
What's that got to do with me?
Don't you worry about that for now. We have more urgent matters to attend to. We bring Journey to me.
What do you want with her?
I have a few questions I need to ask her. If mistakes were made, I need to know what happened. I'm sure that your friend will have a lot to tell me.
She hasn't done anything. Hazel.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yes, my prince. I'll be right back.
I didn't bring you here just for that. I have something to offer you.
I'm listening.
It's about the Primogen Council. You know everyone who's in it. Beryl, Richard, Hilda. Their support was much appreciated after the disappearance of the previous prince.
Quentin King.
But now, they've become an obstacle. It's been going on for months. They systematically oppose everything that I do. It must stop now. The Camarilla has faced many challenges in the past few years. Many of our strongholds have fallen. I won't let Boston suffer the same fate, but for that, I need loyal allies. Also, how would you like a spot in the Primogen?
What?
You've always taken care of your community, without ever asking for anything in return. It might be time you took a leading role in the community's affairs.
Hilda won't let you do it. She'll never see me as her equal. Being seated next to her child? She'll feel humiliated.
I'm her prince. She will obey me.
She's not gonna like it.
I don't care. What I'm offering is much bigger than all that. What do you think?
I don't know. I need to think about it.
Time is of the essence. You're a businesswoman, I know you'll be up to it, but we'll talk about it again soon. In the meantime...
I know. Jay, I'm going to go see Sylvia first. I need to clear my head.
Do it. You won't be able to hunt tonight. It's better to be prepared. Bring me Journey.
I will.
I have the utmost confidence in you, Do not fail me.
You can count on me. What the hell is going on?
I'm happy to see you in one piece.
Hey, Syl. I'd like some refreshment, please.
Of course, I'll get you a glass.
I was thinking more like a vessel.
Oh, serve yourself. But try not to damage them, okay? They're all I've got left in stock.
I get it, I'll be careful.
I'm right here if you need anything else.
No news from anyone.
Do you think they're...
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. We're not the only ones freaking out. Look around.
Exactly. We've got to keep our wits about us. Got it?
Yeah.
Do you want us to...
Hi.
Do you need me?
Follow me.
Yes, ma'am. Do you want us to...
Hi.
Come with me. There.
Yes.
All right, Jay. Where are you hiding? Yes? Hey, Abby.
Hey, It's been a while. Can I help you?
I've got to talk to Jay. You haven't seen her, have you?
No, you should ask April.
It's a good idea. Thanks for the advice. Do you still work for April?
Well, aren't you rude? My loyalty is with the court.
Seems like Bosley's leading you around by the nose, though.
She's got some extra responsibilities, sure, but that's it. I have my own agenda.
Mm-hmm. I'm not surprised. I've got stuff to do. See you later. I know that perfume. Jay. Shit. Where did you go, Jay? Underwood and Fang. Bazori's ears must be burning. Keltum and Lazarus. I smell gossip. Took the elevator to get here.
Oh, you again. What do you want?
April, have you seen Jay anywhere?
You can't let her out of your sight for 2 seconds.
The prince sent me to get her.
I can't discuss that with you.
You can tell me. My lips are sealed.
The only way I can make sure you don't talk is to keep my own lips sealed.
Come on, she works for you. You know her.
Having friends is the best way to lose your head. You're going to have to swim without my help.
Not that I think in a million years this is what happened, but what if Jay messed up somehow? What would happen to her?
Depends on the mistake. And how bad the consequences were. At best, the prince will be mad. At worst...
Destruction?
Yeah. There's a good chance of that.
Fine. I won't insist. If you see her, tell her I'm looking for her.
Yeah, sure.
What attitude? It's a good thing I was careful earlier. Is it Kala Sa? Jay always got along well with her sire. Lucky bitch.
This can't be happening.
I swear, she was standing there, playing me for a sucker, pretending she just happened to be in the archives.
And what did you say to her?
I played dumb. I said, "As you like, Miss Abigail Naomi," and I left.
What did she take?
A page from a file about an old party that she tore out.
But why would she need that? Why now?
I wonder.
Hey, Fang.
Good evening, Miss Lewis.
Call me a ma'am, please. Did you come with Caleb?
Yes, but he's so very busy.
You didn't happen to see Journey, did you?
I'm sorry. I don't know everyone's names yet. They can't hurt me.
I'm sorry about before. I'm just a little edgy tonight.
I know. This isn't the first time we've gotten in a fight over nothing. Your child, Imani. She was there. Still no news?
No. Radio silence.
And Hazel refuses to talk to me.
I spent months kowtowing to those Hartford assholes for this agreement. If she has the info, now's not the time to hold it back.
These Hartford guys. How well do you know them?
Well enough. I won't let things end like that.
I'm looking for Journey. Have you seen her?
No, I'm sorry. I assume you've already tried her office?
You told me you knew the Hartford Warlocks well.
Yeah, some of them.
I was in touch with their representative, Deneb. He was supposed to replace me on the council.
You're leaving us?
Not really. It's part of the agreement with the Chantry. Deneb and I were supposed to switch places.
Why was Hazel doing business with them?
She had plans for the blood market in the region. We were meant to be in charge of supplying high-quality blood. They were supposed to take care of stabilizing it, or try at least.
That's nuts. Has anyone ever tried it before?
Never. That's why I'm worried. I don't give a shit about Hartford, but this project is really important.
I understand. Well, I'll leave you to it. I've got to find Jay.
If I see Journey, I'll tell her you're looking for her.
not supposed to be here. These books are gorgeous. Lazarus must have paid a fortune for them.
Everything's gonna be fine. Calm down.
Jay, what were you doing in the archives? A file about a party from a few years ago. Page 3 was torn out. There are traces of blue ink on page 2.
I hope he's all right.
This page was torn out. It seems like it's a match to the file from the archives. Abigail must have done it. But why? Battery's dead. Oh, I'm playing with fire. If someone spots me...
No fucking way. Shit.
So this
What?
is where you've been
Oh,
hiding.
Jesus, it's you. You scared the shit out of me. How did you find me?
You're really bad at covering your tracks.
Are you alone?
What the hell is going on?
Shit, Mem. It's a fucking nightmare. The code red is definitely because of the party.
April told me Hazel was gunning for me. She thinks I'm responsible for this shit show.
So, you're hiding in Drury's room?
I'm looking for evidence. I saw that Jara had the file on the party. It's got all the contracts and stuff in it that will prove I did my job right. But I can't find them.
It was my only shot to defend myself against her.
Hey, slow down. It's gonna be all right. They don't have anything on you, do they?
No, of course not.
I did everything right, ma'am.
I was the one who rented the place. Same as always. Rooftop, away from prying eyes. I met with Richard to organize the vessels. I arranged for limos to be sent for the Hartford Chantry. I went through the same secure limo agency as usual. They're ours, so there's no risk. What the hell could have gone wrong?
I don't know. But there's no time to think about it. Hazel wants to see you.
And she asked you?
It's gonna be fine, Jay. I'm sure you can explain everything.
I'm scared, ma'am.
Don't worry about anything. I'm here.
I'll follow you.
Leisha, it's good to see you.
Be good, sweetie.
How was your reunion with Halsey?
Thank you, Hazel. Your gift was wonderful. You shouldn't have troubled.
You're welcome. We should never have kept you apart for this long.
Good evening, Delsin.
Good evening, Leisha.
How are you feeling?
I feel great. Better and better since I got my little sugar fangs back.
Wonderful.
I haven't seen Richard yet. Does he know I've been released from the Institute?
No, I'm the prince. It was my decision. He is your psychiatrist, but you don't need his permission for everything.
He wasn't at the party, was he?
I'm searching for everyone who's still missing. Don't worry about him.
Thank you.
Leisha, I know I can be frank with you. For 4 years, I have been working to heal the city's wounds. You've already helped me avoid traps in the past. You're not like the other children of Malkav. Quentin King knew that.
The Mad King. I remember, yeah.
I had you released from the Institute because your premonitions are the most detailed, the most accurate. I wanted them to help me understand the Chantry's hand more clearly before we signed our agreement with them. But this alert changes everything. I need to understand what's just happened. Did you sense anything, possibly about what happened tonight?
I saw images, but they had nothing to do with this party. It didn't make any sense. It was a long, white hallway.
It's a little early for sure, but it's a good start.
I'm sorry, I can't be of more help.
Don't be sorry. There's something else you can do for me. Your discretion can still be of use to me. I need to be sure that none of the members of my council are going to take advantage of the situation.
You don't trust them?
You can never be too careful. You and Delsin are the only two people I trust entirely. The members of the council have their council lodgings here. It gives them the impression that they have power, and it means I can keep an eye on them. I'm going to give you the key. Go and see if you find anything that could make me doubt their loyalty. Anything that might make me think there's something in the works.
All right.
Miss Drury burned the midnight oil to make sure this event was secret. I imagine there might be some evidence in the information she gathered. I need it.
All right, consider it done.
You've never disappointed me, Leisha. Please don't start today. Until then, I hope to have found more information. But above all, don't share what we've discussed with anyone. I don't need more gossip.
Can I take Halsey with me?
Of course.
All right then. I'll be right back.
Damn it, I don't believe it.
I'm going to Richard's to see if he has my teddy.
Okay.
Come and find me when you're done.
Let's see if Hazel was right. Did Jara leave anything behind? This thing's old. Does she still use it? This thing's old. Does she still use it? This is what Hazel asked me to bring her. Oh, shit. Locked from the other side. Huh, nobody here. I'm going to be able to take a look around Dijon's. The Salem Gazette. Tarot cards. How fun. The Emperor, the Chariot, Temperance. Easy. Dijon is thinking about taking a trip. Just like New Orleans. Well, well. What have we here? He didn't finish his letter. But that'll be enough for Hazel to make up her mind about him. Huh. It's from an animal. And it's still fresh. He must have done a warlock ritual.
There was supposed to be a party off-site tonight, wasn't there?
I heard there was some problem with it.
Hazel told me to keep a low profile here. This area is reserved for the prince and her primogen. Shit! Hilda's in her office. She's going to see me. I shouldn't get too close. She might be able to sense me.
Why did you come back? Why? Other than to show that you're doing just fine on your own. If you only knew everything I've done for you. Mem.
Hilda's more concerned with the men than she is with Hazel. I hope she'll be happy to hear that. Richard's apartment. He didn't change a thing, as usual.
No, not there. Where are you, Mr. Teddy? He must be hiding somewhere else.
Only Richard would still use that. Nothing. Ugh. It's true that he always saves everything on old media. How many hours have I spent sitting in this armchair for my therapy sessions? So, did you find your teddy?
No, not yet. I'm not sure he's here. What about you? Did you finish your job for the prince?
Yes, I found something that might be of interest to Hazel.
Does that mean we're going back to see the prince then?
Let's go, Sugarfangs.
Leisha. I'm all ears.
Everything went all right.
I knew I could count on you. Was Halsey a good girl?
Yes, as usual.
Good. Were you able to find anything interesting in Ms. Drury's apartments?
Yes. There was intel she had gathered on the guests, including those from the Hartford Chantry.
Anything about their regent, Deneb Osborne?
Yes, he seems to be obsessed with memory magic.
Interesting.
I gave everything to Delsin.
Thank you. I'll take a look at it later. Were you able to see or hear anything interesting?
Hilda was in her room. She was acting strangely.
What do you mean?
She was whispering things, talking to a picture of MM.
Touching, but that's of no importance.
At Dijon's, I found a letter addressed to the Salem Chantry.
Did he betray me for the Warlocks?
I don't know. It just said that he's participating in your project, but that he would have preferred an agreement with Salem.
Oh, I understand his recent illusions a little better now. I'm going to need to have a word with him. Go on.
I had a vision.
I knew you would. What did you see? Was I in your vision?
I think it was me. My forehead was on fire.
All right. Do you have any idea what it could mean?
Not in the slightest. Are you disappointed?
The important thing is that you're starting to have visions again.
I also found that at Jara's, a file on the party. It's a record of everything Journey did.
That could be useful. Give it to Delsin on your way out. Anything else?
That's all I was able to find.
I knew I could count on you. Thank you, Leisha.
Richard still wasn't there. Were you able to find out anything else?
Yes, one of my servants just came back from his bar, the Red Salon. As that's where he does his research, I had hoped to find him there. But she confirmed that Dr. Dunham had gone to the party early with a few of his vessels. I'm sorry, Leisha.
No. If he had been destroyed, I would have felt it. I have to go find him.
You're the most discreet of all of us, it's true. But we have no idea what might have happened there. It could be dangerous.
I won't be alone. Halsey will be with me.
Of course. And one last thing. Dr. Dunham wasn't the only one there. There was also Miley, my child. Bring her back to me.
Yes, of course. We'll leave right away.
I wouldn't expect anything less of you. Thank you, Leisha. Come here. Thanks, You've brought me Journey. I knew I could count on you.
Jay is waiting in the antechamber. She's nervous. Tell Delsin to go easy on her.
We'll see about that.
Did you need me for anything else?
Not right now, but I will soon. I have one more favor to ask of you.
All right. I'll be waiting in the next room.
my prince. Delsin. Bazori. It seems that the Camarilla is in danger. I am at your disposal.
Your sense of duty is a credit to you, Caleb. You haven't lost your touch, I hope. The Code Red is linked to the Unification Party with the Chantry. No one there is answering anymore.
How many of us were there?
Probably a good 20, give or take. Dr. Dunham and our top spy, Jara Drury, were already there.
We might have lost 2 members of the Primogen. What about Hartford? Have you heard from them?
If those dogs had anything to do with what happened, I'll cut their throats myself.
Do you think they might be involved?
I don't know. It's too early to draw any conclusions.
Where do you want to start?
Can I count on you?
You have no reason to doubt me.
One by one, the Ancillai heed the beckoning and go east. You're the eldest in the city now. Don't do this to me. Not now. I would be very grateful to you. And Fang.
How may I be of service?
Go and see Caius, with Jara gone. He's in charge of security. He may have learned something.
You can count on me.
You have my absolute confidence, Caleb.
Mr. Underwood, I'm sorry, but my instructions are clear.
You little shit.
I'm just following orders.
You have no idea what's at stake. My most honored sire, you're wasting your time here.
I'd forgotten about your abject fawning.
I call it respect. It appears that it's something that sewer rats know nothing about. Apparently, Caius feels he's entitled to refuse to see a member of the Primogen. I won't forget it.
This is the kind of thing you delegate to a retainer under normal circumstances. What matter is so urgent that you've come to see Caius yourself?
If you don't mind, I choose not to entrust this task to anyone else. Tell me, you haven't introduced me to your charming protege yet.
Zhu Feng.
Yes, Zhu Feng, a name that's as delectable as her blood, I'm sure. Ah, you're planning to introduce her to the very select club of Caleb Bazori's progeny, aren't you?
I hope that the prince will allow me to, shortly.
I hope so for your sake. Who knows? Dear Hazel is so unpredictable. At any rate, it would be an honor for me to welcome and guide her.
You will speak of nothing with her at all.
Is that an order?
A word of advice.
Oh, pardon me. I fell out of the habit of receiving advice from you so long ago. Well, if you'll excuse me, I must end this ever so pleasant conversation. I need to find a way to avoid losing too much money.
Mr. Bazori, can I help you?
I need to see Caius.
He doesn't want anyone to bother him.
Prince's orders.
I see. He's holed up in the server room. You'll need a pass to get in. There's one on his desk.
Thank you. Blood tests from the Red Salon.
The prince wants this floor under surveillance.
No.
I'm carrying out orders.
I don't like this.
Caius's office. The key card must be in there.
Are you sure it's not just a drug? And? Would that change anything? We're following procedure.
I imagine she sent you. Finally, some good news on this shitty night.
What's the situation?
Not good. Not good at all.
The prince needs more than that. I hope you've got it.
You want details.
Tell me what happened.
Everything was going as planned until 11:10 p.m. The prince's child, Miss Sellers, contacted me. The Hartford Warlocks had just arrived. That's the last time we heard from any of them. Less than 20 minutes later, we received the code red, just as we were leaving to join them.
Who sounded the alert?
A man named Wu. Ever heard of him? A retainer, one of Jason Moore's bodyguards.
Moore, the asset manager. What was he doing at the unification party?
He was supposed to answer technical questions about the financial viability of the agreement. Moore is good at hiding our kind trafficking. He's one of them, after all.
And you're the one who received the code red, personally.
It arrived directly here. It's authentic. I verified it.
Anything that could be of interest to the prince?
I'm working on it. Jara Drury is the expert, not me. If only she was here.
Any movement with the Anarchs?
As usual, they're keeping their distance. You know it's always a pain in the ass to locate them.
Any word from Hartford?
Do you think it's them?
It would be ill-fated.
I knew we should never have trusted those damn warlocks.
Any sign of Jara?
Nothing at all. And that's not good. According to the protocol, she should have been there early. If they got hit, she would have been first in line. There's one thing we haven't considered. The Crimson Oaks.
They were behind the Quincy Market attack, weren't they?
I don't have any proof. We just caught a thin blood who wanted to trap the prince, and who told us about them. Apparently they're new in town, but Mr. Rory thinks he's giving us the runaround.
Did you look into it?
I tried, but I didn't have the resources to discover anything else.
Leave no stone unturned.
Hello? You. It's about damn time. Shit. What? You're... Hello? Damn it! I lost them.
Who was it?
Woo. Shit. Now it's just ringing.
What did he say?
The party was indeed attacked. Apparently it was a real bloodbath. He and James had just enough time to get more out. They're stopping by his place to pick up some sensitive documents.
And then what? Are they coming here?
I don't know. We got cut off.
Call him back. I'll inform Hazel.
This is a critical moment for us. I have summoned you here tonight to organize our reaction to an imminent threat.
What threat exactly? We've got no reason yet to
Cut
think...
her off again and I'll slit your throat.
Oh! Excuse me!
Careful, Hazel.
How dare you speak to me like that?
Enough! I command you to be silent and listen to me.
Oh, so that's how it is.
That's enough, Beryl.
Yes, it's come to this. You would do well to listen to your sire. We have just been attacked. This is not a time for childish displays of discontent. Caleb, the Code Red was sent by Wu. Go to Moore's and find out what's going on.
As you wish.
And bring Moore back to me. He was supposed to be at the party. I don't understand why he's the only one who was able to call us. I would like to speak to him very much.
Consider it done.
I trust you. He might be involved in this, so gather any documents you can find there that could tie us to him.
Very well.
Delson, see if you can get Caius to find us a new middleman in the cane business to manage our interests. I don't want to take any chances. Then, I want you to talk to everyone. Somebody must have seen or heard something. Dajan, make sure all our defenses are in place.
Yes, Hazel.
You will go to the old Jefferson Library.
What's there?
That's where the Hartford Chantry calls home here. I gave them the building so they could have a base in Boston.
I demand to take her place.
Request denied.
What game are you playing, Hazel? It's a suicide mission.
It's all right. I got this. I'm not made of sugar.
She's not ready for this kind of mission. I should go with her, at the very least.
No, you will remain here. Mem goes alone.
Why don't you send Dajan instead?
Enough, Hilda. Dajan has work to do elsewhere, and I don't need to explain myself.
Hazel, if anything happens to her, I'll...
Nothing, Hilda. You'll do nothing. It's high time you learned to trust her.
Which one of us are you planning to send to the party?
She's already left.
What? Who?
I sent Leisha.
Are you serious? A few hours ago, she was snoozing behind locked doors in a psych ward.
You're playing a dangerous game, Hazel. Without us, you would never have come into power.
You've chosen the worst possible moment to turn your back on us.
On the contrary, I find this moment very appropriate. I am the Prince of Boston, and you are the Primogen. I owe you nothing. Delson, escort them out. The session is adjourned. You all have your instructions.
Mom, have you ever been here before?
No, this place is a rental pumpkin. It was just for the party.
Oh. Do you know what happened?
No. That's what we are here to find out. But we have to be very careful. Do you remember our rules for when we go out?
Yes. I become invisible and don't touch anything.
That's a big girl attitude. You can walk around as long as you don't stray too far.
And if there's any sign of trouble, I wait for you outside?
That's it. We make a great team, Sweet Fangs. The police are here. Shit. That's a bad sign. Remember what we said. No wandering off.
Yes, Mom. I'm a big girl.
Okay, then. Where are you, Richard?
I'll still go and relieve a colleague later.
Yeah, we're all gonna need breaks and breathers.
I've never seen anything like it, have you?
I've had to exhume a few old bodies over the years, but I never thought I'd stumble across a cemetery full of them in an apartment. Stop! You can't come through here!
Hi, I live in the building and I was told to come give a statement.
You need to go down to the precinct to give your statement, ma'am. Only law enforcement is allowed here.
Oh, I hadn't understood that. Thank you.
Have a pleasant evening.
There's no way I'm gonna get access if I'm not one of them.
This isn't rocket science. Keep it simple.
I'll update.
Great. Now I just need to find a secluded spot. This should do the trick.
Sorry, but we got a full house. Office is tripping over each other already.
Only forensics is allowed on the crime scene.
And the feds, of course.
No sweat. It was just in case you needed help. I should find a uniform I can use to get in.
We could be helping instead of being stuck here.
Richard, he sensed me. He's here, but something's wrong.
Good evening, officer.
Gentlemen. All these bodies. What the hell happened? Body bags. What could that mean? Body bags. What could that mean? I just got here. Can you fill me in?
I've never seen anything like it. It's a real bloodbath in there.
Do we know what happened?
Captain Paulson thinks it looks like some kind of goddamn cult. But I've heard the feds talking about terrorists.
The feds are here already?
They showed up the minute we got here. We didn't even get a chance to see everything.
How'd they get here so fast?
They know who did it, obviously.
Do you really think it's terrorists?
It's weird, but hey, it could be. There are guys who are burned to a crisp, dismembered, beaten to a pulp. With those guys, you can expect anything these days.
What do we know about all these bodies?
Those are the ones we can take down already. The ones that were stabbed in the chest need to be put in crates and moved to the balcony. The feds will process them. We are not allowed to touch them.
Stabbed how?
Looks like some kind of sacrifice. They all got stabbed in the heart, it looks like. But if you want to make yourself useful, go see Paulson.
Where is he?
You just missed him. He just went into the living room.
Okay, thanks. I'm gonna take a look around.
Sorry, but I'm busy.
Ugh! There's so much blood.
I sense you're losing control.
It's all this blood. I need to focus.
Mom? Are you feeling all right?
Yes. Don't worry about me, Pumpkin.
Mom, please? I'm going to be sick. All this blood, it feels so strong.
Oh, crap. She feels as bad as I do.
I want to leave, Mom. I'm scared.
I thought you liked to go out with me. We always have so much fun.
The other times it was just vessels. There's blood everywhere, and bones, and pieces of people.
Your mother can't do anything for them. It's too late. But there may still be people I can help.
I see. But please, Mom, hurry up. Please?
We have no choice.
Can't you feel all that blood everywhere? Are we going to be hungry like this the whole time?
We'll figure something out. Say, I was thinking, we haven't played a game together in ages.
I know. I miss our games.
Why don't you think up a riddle for Mom to solve?
Okay.
Hunger like that? Not now. Not here. Somebody spilled wine here. Somebody spilled wine here. There are casings everywhere. And they're all large caliber. A glass of wine with traces of cherry-flavored lip gloss.
All right, guys. Listen up. The feds are taking over the investigation. So don't touch a thing. Put all the stiffs with stakes through their hearts out on the balcony. They'll take care of them. All right, go. You know what you have to do.
Shit. I have to find Richard and fast.
All said and done, it's probably better that the feds are handling this case. They have more resources to solve it.
Yeah, and the means to analyze everything we've already taken out to them on the balcony.
Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
There's been wine in this glass. And there's a trace of lipstick. Cherry lip gloss? Yuck. Same scent as on the glass in the lounge. Hey, Central Dispatch sent me over to help.
Captain Paulson, but you can call me Chief.
Sure thing, Chief.
Right. Heard the orders?
I...
Everything we find at the scene needs to be shown to the feds.
Got it, Chief.
And the balcony is off limits.
But you don't seem too thrilled about that? Am I wrong?
Is it so obvious, officer? It's the first time in my entire career, and 30 years is a long time, that I feel like we're babysitting a crime scene.
Babysitting?
We've been ordered to secure the premises, lend our experts, and not ask any questions.
But why can't we go outside?
The feds got here first. It's their rodeo. They secured that area to store whatever they decide to collect.
To get here that fast, they must have known.
What they'd find. Exactly. Good point, officer. Usually, they show up after us if it's a new case, right? Because we're the ones who call them.
But that wasn't the case this time.
Not at all. They even seemed annoyed to see us show up. But then they must have thought it's nice to have help processing the scene and collecting evidence.
Oh, all right. So, what do we know so far?
Lots of Vicks. It has all the makings of a drug deal gone bad.
He's not buying it. But you have your doubts?
I do. There's too many things that don't add up.
Like what, Chief?
Bodies in accelerated decomposition. Even some skeletal remains.
Shit. Kindred were destroyed.
My hunch is that the feds are investigating a cult. But it's none of our business.
Thanks for walking me through it, Chief.
You report it to them if you find anything suspicious, okay? I don't need their kind of trouble. This doesn't look like the MO for our surgical strikes.
Burn marks. Incendiary bullets. Really? Someone's hunting vampires. Looks like it was made by a shotgun blast. And we're not talking 12 gauge, but something bigger. Someone wanted to make sure there would be no survivors.
What's going on? I can sense your hunger. What's going on?
Shit! It's starting again.
Mom, are you okay? Do you feel weird too?
We've already had that talk, Halsey, my love. Don't look at it. So, have you come up with another riddle for me?
Yes, I've got one.
I'm listening. It's not too hard, is it?
No. Riddle me this. I fear the sun more than anything, and the mortals have been fighting me since forever. If they catch me, they keep me in a box. Who am I?
That's an easy one. It's death. The vessels put it in a box, in the dark.
You were overthinking it, Mom. That's not it.
Overthinking? Really? You are a clever girl. Not death, then.
It's the cold. It's kept in the fridge, and the vessels don't like it. That's a pretty good one, don't you think?
Oh, wow. You were so right. I was way off. Halsey scores 1 more point.
And 0 for Mom.
But I haven't said my last word. I'm not giving up.
Are you feeling funny too? Are you hungry?
I'm almost done, okay? Let's just keep playing. Ugh, the hunger. It's too strong. Damn it!
Can someone come and bag a briefcase in the kitchen?
A briefcase? Shit out of luck. I'm out of large-size evidence bags. We got backup on the way. They'll have some.
There should be a body here. There's a coat on the ground. A vessel. Dead. A bracelet. No, that's a broken handcuff. What do we have here?
Tons of evidence. Do you know if the team from Forensics LPU has shown up yet?
No, I don't.
I need them to process the briefcase I found. And the invoice that was with it.
An invoice?
Yeah, for some glass tubes. Address to some warehouse over on Cellar Street.
Shit. There's a red salon in that district. We've got to hand it all over to the feds. I can do it if...
I already gave them the address. They'll probably send a team to investigate when they're done here.
I've got to warn Hazel. No trace of explosives. One of ours must have gone through it. Maybe trying to escape?
You can't come through here. Sorry. I haven't finished collecting evidence.
The mayor's gonna be breathing down over.
Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
Come with me over there.
All right.
Go on. More hands on deck can't hurt.
Please. What's happening? What's happening to you?
Mom.
Yes?
Come on, please.
I'm busy. Sorry.
Where are you taking me, Pumpkin?
I told you I'd be a big girl, but it's really hard. I really don't feel good. Not even a tiny bit. It's all this blood.
Me either, Pumpkin. It's not easy. Let's take a little time out then. Weren't you supposed to be coming up with a riddle for me?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Okay, but it's the last one, alright?
Cross my heart, Pumpkin.
So, riddle me this. If the child of Hazel Iverson is the sire of my child, who am I to Hazel Iverson?
Let me think on it a moment.
I guess.
I would be her child.
Oh, you figured it out. That was a hard one, too.
You're not disappointed, are you?
No. I'm happy that you're so good at riddles.
So are you, Sugarfangs.
I love it when we play this game.
So do I, Pumpkin. It's so much fun. And we feel better. Timeout is over now. Let's go.
We're really close to Richard, but I don't want to see him.
Halsey, so you've been hearing him too, and you didn't say anything.
I know he doesn't like me.
What could possibly make you think that?
He doesn't want you to take care of me. He says it out loud all the time.
Listen to me, Halsey. What matters most is that I love you, don't you think?
Yes, I guess so.
Then we need say nothing more. I don't have to tell him you're here. Getting him out of this mess is already doing him a favor. It won't take me long. Just wait for me here.
Yes, Mom. I will.
We've got to keep it up. Come on. I have to find Richard. Shit. Richard. They sure did a number on you.
They're here. They found us. Before I knew it hit me, I had a stake in my heart. I've never seen anything like it. These mortals, unafraid of us.
Shh, gentle.
You shouldn't be here. You should be at the Institute.
Calm down. What happened here?
The mortals who are here, it's the Second Inquisition.
What makes you say that? Are you sure?
Yes, there's even a man of the cloth in charge of them. Monsignor Stanford. They mowed us down like so many blades of grass, all of us.
So, they found us.
We have to go warn the others.
Wait, there might still be kindred here. We can't leave them behind.
This is insane. It's irresponsible.
The prince asked me to find Miley, but I need your help.
Miley? Well, now I understand. The prince had you released against my orders, and she sent you here. And you'd rather obey her? She's using you. There's no way I'll help. Ask her for help since you're here for her.
I don't want you to go back to sleep at the Institute. Please don't leave me all alone again.
And what about you? What were you doing here?
Excuse me, I don't understand. I came to present my vessels to the Hartford envoy. They're part of the prince's agreement.
So you obey the prince too sometimes?
It wasn't an order. It was the crowning achievement of my years of research. Some things are beyond you. It's obvious that Hazel is manipulating you.
She cares about me. I don't see why it's an issue.
Does she care about you? Or about your premonitions?
That argument doesn't hold water. Hazel's not the first person to take an interest in our gifts. Princes have always sought glimpses of tomorrow to better rule their domains. Take Quentin King, for example.
Yes, I know. She wants to separate you from me, I'm sure of it. What has she been telling you about me?
Mom, you're not going to tell him about me, right? He never wants us to be together.
Hazel told me that she trusted me.
You do well not to return the favor.
Why is that?
You don't release a patient from a Markavian institute to run a few errands.
You always see the bad in everything.
Your gifts can be particularly useful to her. Keep it in mind. I just know it's a good thing that she likes us. Well, you, particularly. Right, it's a good thing I keep my emergency kit at the prince's apartments.
Why?
I'll give you a dose once we're back there. That should be enough to get you back to the Institute.
You see? I knew it. He's always scolding us.
The Institute? But I'm feeling perfectly fine. Your eyes see nothing but danger.
Spare me the theatrics, Leisha. I've seen the play 1,000 times.
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
You know our family's history for the dramatic. Do not take anything lightly. This is very dangerous for all of us. Aren't you ever gonna heed my advice?
I have to finish up here.
To look for Miley, I heard. Do you want to end up like all the others? Shredded to bits on the balcony?
Don't take it that way.
Then all is well. I'll leave you to it. I'm going to have a word with Iverson.
Wait! I have to tell you something. They have the address of the Red Salon on Cellar Street.
So, there's going to be a second attack.
And I advise you to watch your step.
I can find Miley without him. And Hazel will congratulate us. A cigar. Barely smoked. That's where it was stubbed out.
So there's just these three left to bring down?
At this security level, yes, Agent Olsen.
Do you know how much time we got left to get this done?
I've got no idea.
I see. And the missing Delta?
No, we still haven't found him.
Sorry. Only special agents are allowed in this area.
I think these golden tubes are so pretty. Don't you?
Ah, finally, the cavalry. Thanks for coming.
It's a good turn if I can take a look around here alone to myself. Torn off. Oh, Jara could have done that.
I'm just getting started. Well, actually, it has been an hour already. There's just so much evidence to collect. It's not like this is my first crime scene, you know? But none of this adds up. It's the kind of case you take home with you. Go figure. What's with all these bodies in various states of decay? This shit is gonna give me nightmares you can't wake up from. And the feds are telling us not to ask any questions. Never met a talkative fed. And they graphed them poker faces at Quantico. But I can tell you one thing. They got here fast. Quicker than the blowflies. They took one look at the carnage and acted like it was just another day at the office. Examine the spatter trajectories. Get us enough data to calculate spray velocity. We'll need it. I'll keep collecting samples of blood and body fluids.
They took him for dead. He's barely breathing. That's a knife wound. Huh. Bringing a knife to a gunfight? This one's missing fingers.
they could use it as an excuse to add a door.
Ah, finally, the cavalry. Thanks for coming. Oh, excuse me. I was about to ask you for a hand. I thought you were a colleague.
Go right ahead.
Here we go. I wonder...
Hey, you! Come give me a hand. We have specimens to move.
Here are the containers Richard told me about. I sense something. It's coming from over there.
Mom! It's dangerous. I know it.
Organs. Are they cutting us up into pieces? Wow. Am I seeing this right? They're collecting us. Bones. Probably a neonate. Rotting flesh. That kindred had been embraced recently. Dust. They didn't just kill neonates. I wonder who that was. From the looks of their gear, they knew what they were getting into. It looks like armor. They also suffered losses. This one's missing an arm. The one I found in the bathroom, I'm guessing.
Don't touch those papers.
Shit. There are names on these files. I'd better get him out of here so I can take a look.
Don't bother with that. Those are Stanford's files.
It brings paperwork on a job like this?
Yes. So his novice can record whether they were captured or exterminated.
If they have intel on us, I have to find out what they know. His novice is busy, and...
Agent Olson's got a lot to do. But he's handling it himself.
I needed to see him anyway. I'll just take them to him.
Don't bother, he'll pick them up on the way to see Stanford.
Go put away what's on the table.
Okay.
Finally. Now I can take a look at those files. No way I'm letting them keep that. They're collecting us. I can't believe it. Bingo. The files of everyone they're taking away. Which one is Miley in?
Stop. You can't go in there. Monsignor's standing orders. No interruptions.
So Stanford is back there. But I just wanted to...
It's too dangerous, and you know it. If you've got something to give him, tell Olson, his novice. Suit yourself, but remember I warned you.
That's not very encouraging.
I don't feel so good, Mom.
Hey, why don't you just stay here for now, Sugarfangs?
So, has forensics processed the bedrooms?
Yeah, I think so. They,
You think so? Isn't there anyone here that can inform me about anything? I've been asking for an hour. I must give Monsignor an update detailing how long this is going to take. Let's not keep him waiting then.
But the local police are very...
Just tell them Agent Olson sent you. And we will see how high they are willing to jump. We still have bodies to evacuate and samples to recover.
Olson. That's Monsignor Stanford's novice.
Come on, let's not waste any more time.
Yes?
Just out of curiosity, do you know what Stanford's doing in there?
Yeah. I think he's exterminating a few parasites. World a safer place and all.
No kidding. They'll pay for this.
What did they use to shred the skin like that?
Mom!
Halsey, Mommy knows what she's doing. Go wait for me at the elevator. I'll be right there.
You took your time, my son. Oh, interesting. I would never have imagined that one of you would have the gall to approach us so closely. I see you.
But
And yes, we have come to Boston. Your kind doesn't stand a chance. How do you think we found you tonight? In St. Leopold's name, we will find you all to the very last.